171791.
Oh, hey, there it is. I didn't hear the clicks.
It delayed.
It did?
There was a delay.
Wow, okay. Welcome to a very special episode of Dispatches from Shed Quarters. I'm Mike.
And I'm Jason.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing just fine. Let me just get this out there right now. I apologize, folks.
This is going to be great.
I don't know where this is going to go.
I got a good idea.
I am currently, I've heard it called, I'm riding the green path right now.
Is that what it is?
Well, I've heard Kevin call it that.
Okay.
A traveler of the green. Yes. So, yeah, I've decided to take my bedtime medicine early because this is usually my bedtime medicine.
Okay.
And we're just going to see what happens.
Well, that's okay. This is fantastic.
Please be gentle.
I am going to just go with it. Okay. This, I was told somebody missed this.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I would agree that we have been lacking there.
Yeah. Granville Island Brewing Lions Winter Ale. You want to try one?
No.
Got one?
No. And this current state, no. No, my sugar water from 7-Eleven. That'll do it.
All right. So, you had a show week.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Yeah. It went really well.
Yeah?
The show went off, a few minor hiccups, but that's theater.
That's theater. Live action theater.
Nothing major. Shows went well. Attendance wise, because we did 3 nights.
Yeah.
While opening night was Halloween.
That's a rough night.
That hurt. So crowd really wasn't there what we would have liked, but we still did a hell of a show.
Yeah.
And then the Friday and Saturday night, not quite sold out, but not far off. So I think it's definitely a success. I know, without getting into a whole lot of detail, my trip to get to the show has been a rocky one this time around.
Your training?
Just like multiple things behind the scenes in regards to my experience.
Gotcha.
This wasn't the smoothest, which did kind of pull some of the energy out of me for opening night. It just wasn't really there.
Is that Brent?
And that is, but now's not a good time.
How does he know?
He doesn't. He's throwing a random shot.
Oh, okay.
He has no idea. I haven't spoken to him at any length for a couple days, for a few days now.
So he's just firing stuff out there?
Yeah, he's just reaching out.
Okay.
As Brent does. And, if I could talk, I would, but I'm talking here. Yeah, and I don't want to put him on the spot on here right now.
That would be awesome. Yes, it would.
I disagree, at least not with the way I'm feeling.
Oh, okay. You would say things?
Maybe. So
I'm intrigued now.
No, I'm scared. I'm terrified. So it was good. It was a good experience. A really good cast. Like
this is good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the Granville Island?
Granville Island Brewing from BC. Well, it's only available.
You're getting the mic at Dispatches from Shed Quarters signature of approval.
Yeah, because that matters.
Yeah. I'm trying to go with the sponsorship, dude.
I know they're not gonna. Nobody knows about this show, so. I know.
Okay, play pretend.
Okay,
we got to make pretend.
We got Joe Rogan numbers.
Yeah, Joe who?
Joe who?
Yeah, Joe who?
So your journey to this year's show.
It was a little rough, but we get through it. I put everything I could into it, what I had, what I was given.
Okay.
And I went a little extra on closing night.
Oh.
I went a little method with it. I was playing a wino.
So you did get drunk.
Not drunk, but there may have been a slight buzz in the air. I shared a puppers with one of my castmates, Jack.
Okay.
Because he's a Letterkenny fan just as much as I. So we shared a puppers before show, and then there was a little bit of honey jack in the air.
Look
just
at
a little
you.
bit there, even in my bottle on stage.
Look out.
just a little, not like a half a swig, but it was there. It was there.
Well, see, my aunt went to one of those shows.
Oh yeah.
And she was going, "Oh, it was a great show." And I went, "Hey, my buddy's a wino." And she replied, "I figured."
Is it because of my
I don't-
affiliation to you?
I probably.
Or she just got drunk and said, "Oh, that must be Mike's
I
friend."
think it's got to be like your relationship with me or
Okay.
somewhere
Yeah.
along with that. It's just like Mike's friends with a wino. Quelle surprise. So
But she was happy with the show.
she was very happy with the show. She
Oh,
enjoyed
great to hear. Great to hear.
the time that she went there.
Great to hear.
Yeah,
There was, it was fun, and they can't normally take video of these shows, so I don't get to see it. But what I could see from the wings, there was an overhead cam and whatnot. Yeah, it looked
Now,
great.
why can't you take video for your
Licensing, it's when you get the copyrights and so on.
Okay.
If you're recording, you
Yeah.
could distribute, and that they can't have.
own? Yeah, but can't you not record like personally and use it for training purposes?
Yeah, but they couldn't share that with people. That they would have one copy. That's it.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
No, because there was one or two shows in the past where we did have recordings.
Okay.
And so we could buy a copy for $10.
Well, no.
Well, now
Well,
you're having a cast of 80 all with copies.
No, you just have a viewing party at the
We did do that, but then
your
they
studio.
allowed purchasing. They allowed it to purchase copies, and that's where you're now distributing.
No, but if you record one copy and you have a viewing party
can
one
have-
time only,
Yes.
and then the people that are the casting in the coaches, for lack of a better word, they can watch the video and say, "Well, Jason needs to stop being fucking drunk on stage." And
I honestly, I don't know the logistics. Okay, I just know that that's what it comes down to. Is you when you get the rights to perform a show,
Yeah.
it costs a lot more to add the recording rights because of the prospect of distribution.
gotcha.
So it's along those lines.
Okay,
So
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Okay.
I got you. I'm with you.
they did try to, and this is the one that hurts. They did try to record Beating the Beast.
Oh,
And we couldn't watch it because somewhere before the end of Act 1, I guess, somebody had knocked the camera over.
no.
Yeah.
Does nobody not pay attention to where these cameras are?
I don't understand why the camera was unmanned. I don't know the logistics there. But
Even still, somebody would know where there's a camera there, right?
you would think you would see a tripod because it's not like a normal, it's not part of the scenery.
Yeah.
This was a physical tripod with a handy cam or whatever they were using on there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for those. You don't want to knock over the camera because
They just randomly appear, right?
exactly. I was like,
I hate it. You're walking into a bathroom and there's a fucking tripod.
I was doing my choreo and all of a sudden, boom!
Yeah.
Camera showed up.
Exactly.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, that one hurt because that's been my peak.
That was when you were the grandfather clock.
Yes, when I was Cogsworth.
Cogsworth.
That was my peak. Well, my career's rather short. Remember, this is only like 4 years.
Everything's
right?
downhill from here,
Exactly.
right? Attaboy.
No,
way,
but-
way to keep your chin up.
So Cogsworth is the peak of my performing so far.
Okay.
But my best performance moment was in last year's Christmas Carol.
When you play
Fezziwig, which is Scrooge's boss when he was younger.
Okay.
And he was
you had that ball.
Yeah, the Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball. That's my big scene, and it's just a massive dance number.
And you hate choreograph.
Well, I don't. I hate it because I'm not choreography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not nimble. I mean, and I'm old. I don't have the reflexes and whatnot, right? It was rough. Okay, we'll get. Yeah, I know where you want to go, and yep. your PTSD kicking in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I struggled with this freaking dance.
Yeah.
And I tried. Like I had people came and gave me like an extra like rehearsals
Oh,
to try and get this down. My feet could not move fast enough. That's what it came down to.
I just remembered that one line from Stripes. Hey, black guys, teach the white guys some rhythm or something like that.
I
gotta watch Stripes again now.
Yep. It was just on TV not long ago either.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I saw it was like 20 minutes left or something.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah,
Of course.
but I need to see the whole thing.
Yeah. It probably didn't age well.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay. The look of it, maybe because it is 70s, or was it 70s, or maybe 80s?
80s.
Somewhere around there.
Or early 80s, probably.
Yeah. So it, the look of it does have that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, story wise, it's somewhat believable. Now the effect of the RV. Okay.
I'm just thinking the training aspect is not very believable either.
Well, okay, this is not in a real world setting. Come on now.
Of course not. It's a fucking movie.
Right.
So there's nothing real about any of it.
Right.
So
It's just I lost my
this is a cautionary tale, kids.
Oh yeah, I totally that pothole. Yep.
So we'll forget about that. So I see you are participating in No Shave or Movember. And you went with the deluxe model.
Well, I've never been able to really grow facial hair beyond a mustache.
And you think you're accomplishing this now?
Well, because my wife said this is the longest I've gone. I'm now at 4 weeks.
Okay.
This is only 4 weeks. Okay.
Attaboy.
That's what you get.
Okay, so you had to be a scruffy bastard to be a wino?
Yeah.
That helped you
Homeless.
get
That was my choice was to go to that level. Add that. Okay.
All right. Well, look at you.
I actually tried to do it for Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. You try to become a clock?
For Christmas Carol.
I was going to say you tried to become a clock.
No, for Christmas Carol because they wanted me to have mutton chops.
Yeah.
So I was trying to, but I didn't start it early enough, and I only went like 2 weeks, and it was not there.
No,
and I've always I've tried over the years to do things with have a little bit of that, and it never really worked. I think I tried a soul patch thing for a bit. It's not thick enough, right?
Not a good look for anybody.
I can't remember what I've tried, but I know I've tried a few of those looks.
Nobody should wear a soul patch.
I do agree with that. Damn it, almost lost it. I lost it. November. Yeah. So I was going to keep the mustache. Yeah. I was already planning that. But then Crystal said this is the longest I've gone, and it's actually starting to fill in more. So I'm gonna let it go a little while longer and see if it gets to what could be a proper beard.
Define proper beard.
Oh, just a thicker, where you can't see the skin.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Viking braids.
No, that'd be cool, but no.
Gandalf-esque.
I know you had me at Vikings. Yeah, you had me at that look. I like that look better for facial hair.
All right,
that or the big curl up thing.
Salvador Dali had a hell of a mustache like that.
Is that where it came from? That where it was popularized?
Dali did popularize the handlebar style, like the big crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Up swoops parts of the mustaches. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Dolly helped develop. There's a huge beard and mustache growing competition.
Oh yeah, I've seen that stuff on TV once in a while.
So the sculpting of the mustaches and stuff like that. Yeah. So
but now it's that kind of stuff though. The weird sculpting that's almost becoming a trend.
It's always been a well-established thing, even before the hipsters got a hold of it.
But it's like a trend now. Like I'm starting to. I don't see it a lot, but I think I've seen it once or twice around here.
Around here,
and around here in the Chatham area.
Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Because, like I said, you had a competition where men would grow their facial hair and sculpt it into works of art. Now hipster douchebags are doing it ironically.
Yep.
I hate them.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
I'm not a boomer, so everybody can piss off about.
No, we're Gen X.
We're Gen X.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The forgotten, the forgotten ones. There was a good picture over Halloween that I saw. There was a picture of a Gen Xer and a Gen Zer. It was just the little kid with the plastic pumpkin, and the Gen Xer is pouring wine into the Gen Z's pumpkin. That makes sense. So. Hang on, kid. We're in for a rocky trip. So all in all, Little Shop of Horrors. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in
up.
the middle.
Thumbs up for sure.
All right.
Thumbs up.
What's next on the agenda?
We won't know that for probably 6 months.
What would you, if you were now the art director of where would you go?
Well, the perfect timing right now. Mm-hmm. It'd be difficult. I don't know if it could be done at a Chatham level, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. But Beetlejuice the musical just got released for licensing.
Oof.
And that's new and was pretty hot on Broadway.
Yeah, that's an ambitious.
It went up for Tony's. I can't remember if it won. It might have even won. I can't remember.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a really ambitious.
Yes, it would.
For not knowing anything about the stage play, but just remembering back to the movie, some of the scenes and stuff like that. I don't know if they could translate well enough into a live action.
Oh, it's been done. It was on Broadway.
No, but just trying to translate that.
Well, it's popular. It was huge. So, not Hamilton numbers by any means, but
Hamilton. That was just a phenomenon in and of itself.
And now the touring company, there's a touring company, and it was tickets for their Toronto stuff opened up on Friday, and I think they were sold out within 24 hours.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And I don't know what the prices were, but I'm sure it was probably right.
Well, if you got to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
So you could probably go to like StubHub or any of those.
Yep.
What are those? Like scalper sites? SeatGeek or something?
No, actually. They changed their format or something. They were that was eliminating those possibilities, or at least making it extremely difficult. It was like they had like special codes involved and stuff. I think I'm not sure. I can't remember the details, but they went to the extra lengths to try and prevent that from happening.
People have done that for a long time, and scalpers have always figured out a way around all that nonsense.
Yeah, but since everything's online now, that gives them a lot more coding and whatnot to work with that can really fine tune. And work on that. I know there's always going to be ways around.
Where if somebody wants something bad enough, they're going to find a way to circumvent what people have put in the way to secure that thing. Mm-hmm. There's always a way around something. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
But they at least tried.
Yeah, well,
okay.
You tried, kid. Good hustle.
I don't know how well it turned out. I'm waiting to see more info on that, but
yeah.
But that would be a cool show to pull since it's so fresh.
Yeah. Well, they said in Beetlejuice the movie is wildly popular.
Yes. Like that, people are still chomping a bit, and now that it's seems to be resurrected and on the move. The sequel, with Tim Burton, that was in question for a while. Yeah. It's happening.
Oh, it is happening.
Yeah, last I heard, it's in motion.
Ooh, good.
I don't know any more than that. I know I read something probably 2 months ago, maybe more.
Okay,
that it's moving. And it's been in development hell for a long time.
Well, I think as soon as the first Beetlejuice finished, everybody's going, sequel, please. And,
especially since
it's ever.
It was wasn't it? Didn't it go up for Oscars for its effects?
Probably.
I'm pretty
Back
sure.
in the day, they were pretty some like cutting edge stuff that they pulled off.
Yeah.
So makeup effects in that movie, like even the physical makeup effects were something else, and that should have been honored or at least nominated.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, this is not the show to be.
I know.
Like you said, you got.
Well, you asked.
I know, but it was like to try and deep dive into the movie aspect of this is we're ill-equipped. That's what I was getting at.
Right.
So
I think it's more I think the trouble with trying to do that here in Chatham, trying to do Beetlejuice though, is the physical effects involved.
Yeah.
That is probably what can prevent a lot of small town productions.
Your excuse me. Your who's it? Is it Sarah? Your effects artist?
She's our set designer.
Set designer. I was going to say somebody's going to get really overtaxed if that is the
especially if she does like she did for Little Shop of Horrors.
I did see the one. I think it was the big plant.
Yeah,
I think the sneak peek or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, like holy cow!
Well, it was large enough for grown adults. Maybe not the largest, but grown adults could jump into it, and they had a slide to flip down. Like whole body, they went in and down
and disappeared.
Yep,
nice.
Swallowed whole.
Wow,
that's how big it was.
Holy cow!
I could actually show you a picture.
Is this in a warehouse or did they disassemble it?
It was built in a warehouse.
Okay,
and we trucked it over, and then we rolled it into the place.
No, but is it still in one piece after?
Yeah, no, it's still in one piece.
Or they're going to keep something?
Well, as far as I know, as of when we left it in the warehouse Saturday night.
When we last left.
When we left.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Brent's calling again.
Okay. Answer the phone.
Okay. Do you want to pause?
No.
Okay. Hello?
No, you're supposed to put that on speakerphone.
You want to say that again?
Hey, Brent, how's it going?
Salutations and greetings.
You got to get a little bit closer to the microphone.
You're on dispatches from shed quarters.
Oh.
We got our first call in.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I called out to my parents.
That's right.
So you're our first
call in.
I know you're recording a podcast.
There are no apologies necessary. Were you calling for something in particular or just to chit chat?
Just a chit chat, but if you're busy, I can let you go. Let you get back to your.
Well, so this is dispatches from shed quarters where Jason is on a green path.
A green path.
Yes.
Jason's high as fuck right now.
So you're trying to smoke as much as you can?
Well, I already smoked more than what I normally do at night, so.
So that means you're in fine spirits.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. The other is I keep losing track of what we're talking about.
I'm expecting Mike needs some of that green after being back in the ring after 2.5 years.
Did you need any of the green after your return on Saturday?
No.
No?
No.
No, he needed stronger.
I need, yeah. Like,
Stronger. Man, I would have loved to have seen that match.
Well, it's on Facebook.
yeah. The link's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bend him and stretch him.
Look, Mike posted it this afternoon.
Yeah.
Mike posted the link, so take a look for it. You'll be able to see it there. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had a chance yet, but yeah, it's there.
How's Shooter? Is his ankle better after taking the bazooka to the chest?
How's Shooter's ankle after taking a bazooka to the chest?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Mike told me that they jumped him and shot a bazooka at him as well. He took it right in the chest.
What your story as to what happened to Shooter?
Yeah. I know what my story is.
Okay.
Well, he knew what it was. That's why I asked you after if you still.
And I never said he took a bazooka to the chest. They shot him in the ankle with a bazooka. If you want to try and tell my story, Brent, you get my facts straight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Until that point in time, shut the hell up.
Oh.
Mike's turning green.
No.
Yeah.
Mike's taking another sip of beer.
Mike just needs more Jack. That's what it is.
All right, Brent, we got to go. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later, guys.
Later, dude.
Bye.
Well, that was a failed experiment.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was Brent.
That was Brent. Brent Moore.
Yes.
But-
you struggle to read his name, don't you?
I never learned how to read.
Going for the Oscar, are you?
That's right. That's right. So everything went well.
Yeah.
And then did you guys have like a cast party afterwards?
Yeah, and for the first time, a large portion of the cast were actually there, rather than just a normal circle.
Okay.
Like-
Are you on the normal circle? Or
No,
the inner
I've
circle?
gone to one.
The inner circle?
No, I'm definitely not inner circle. But I've been, and I went to one other one.
Okay.
So and there wasn't that many. Again, it was just that a general circle, and I think me and one other person with their
Okay.
spouse. Now, Crystal didn't come with me to that one, but she came to this one.
Oh, she was the +1.
She was my +1.
So there was lots of Coke.
It was a house Coca-Cola
Oh,
to go with the Jack Daniels that somebody brought.
the wino?
Just a little bit. I only had a couple drinks, but Crystal had a bottle of wine and melon ball shots. But the stage manager had a friend who does like a creative baking stuff, and she
Okay.
made like these cupcake things that have like a little pudding or mousse or something that looks like the dirt in a flower pot. And then she had fondant leaves, and then she had Audrey 2 plants. They were Jolly Rancher suckers.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
they-
Wait a minute. I did see those pictures. I think Crystal posted that picture.
yes, you did.
Those are cool. Were they delicious?
I haven't eaten them yet. They're still in the fridge.
You're waiting. I'll come over.
Well, there's 2,
Okay.
and you might have to fight Crystal.
I'm fine with that.
And she fights dirty.
Really?
Yep.
Do you think
She's
fights,
from the East End.
fights dirtier than me?
Yeah.
I will bite her nose off.
Okay, Tyson.
That's an ear.
Same difference.
No. No.
Same difference.
No. Okay. The only same difference that is maybe, it's a sensory organ, but that's where that ends. Yeah.
Same difference.
No. I hate to break it to you, but that's 2 different senses completely.
Anyways.
Completely. Oh, you got the giggles now. Huh?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Okay. This was brought up on Stephanie Barty's podcast, the World of Myth Bits. She has a would you rather for us.
Uh-oh.
Because her latest episode was talking about folk tales.
Okay.
And she stumbled across a few Canadian folk tales. One of them had to do with a Wendigo.
Okay.
Now, do you know the history of the Wendigo?
No, not really, no.
Basically, if somebody trapped in the Canadian North, if somebody succumbs to cannibalism, they become the Wendigo, which basically becomes just a monster running around eating everybody else.
Like a werewolf.
Like a werewolf, yeah, but it's worse.
Yeah.
Would you rather commit cannibalism, or would you rather starve to death? Knowing full well you could become a Wendigo.
Hey, that's a tough one.
Okay.
This one's deep because it comes down to what do I feel about the afterlife? What do I feel about like my soul? I think that's kind of where this takes us.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
That's what I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I honestly, you would think this would be my most honest time to answer,
I
right?
would figure this would be like a no-brainer for...
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know.
This kind of terrifies me that
That
But I don't know how I feel.
do you want to live? Or do you want to die?
I'm going to die one way or another.
Well,
If I die and let myself die,
yeah.
okay, my soul is clean. If I go to this length
To the cannibalism.
to the cannibalism,
Okay. Now, we won't take into consideration you becoming a Wendigo.
okay,
Would you starve to death or would you resort to cannibalism? Now you don't have to worry about.
but I do, because why? This is not something I've ever thought of before, but why is cannibalism bad and frowned upon? Like, is it for religious reasons?
I would assume that it would be for religious reasons because you have certain cultures in the world currently that are still cannibalistic.
Right.
Now, if they're told morally that's wrong, whose morals are being pushed upon that person, that cannibal? Is like to that cannibal, morally they're fine. They're surviving. They're continuing to live as their tribe. Now, you look at we'll air quote Western philosophy. We look at cannibalism as a very immoral act.
Like devouring the soul of...
Yeah. But...
So I think I would starve.
You think you would starve?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I would starve.
Now...
Because in a situation like that where I'm going to die... and there's absolutely no way I'm not dying in this moment. You know, I feel I'm pretty sure I'll be thinking, okay, then I want to die. I want to die clean, if you will. You know,
cleanish.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you just like had ate a finger?
No.
You're not like chomping down on a thigh.
That's still a part of another soul.
What if it was your own finger? What if you cut off your own?
No, because
your own little finger.
I'm not getting the nourishment from the soul. Okay, I'm just taking away from that soul, which in turn takes away from mine.
Or you're taking away from that person. What if they're already dead?
I hate you right now.
Their soul is already gone. They're dead. That's just a pile of meat.
But their souls.
But that's a pile of meat.
No, their soul is.
As soon as you die, your soul goes away to someplace else.
No.
Yes. Everything that we've read, seen, everything they talk about.
No.
Your soul's not sticking around.
I disagree.
As soon as
this is gonna sound really bizarre because for some reason, and I know where this is coming from, but to me it's really freaking making sense. You die.
Yeah.
Your soul is there, okay? As the body decays, naturally, the soul is released more and more of the soul is released until it reaches full decay and
cremation.
Cremation.
That's not natural decay.
No,
that's artificial interference.
But if it's chosen, then it's okay.
What if that person, you were camping with Taz? You two are camping up north. You get snowed in. Taz is starting to succumb to everything. He goes, if I die before you, I give you permission to eat me, to stay alive.
Nope.
But that's his choice.
No.
That's he's giving you absolute permission.
No. He's giving me an option, but
he's giving you his permission.
He's giving me permission, which is giving me the option of taking that permission.
What if he? Okay. What if he makes you swear that you will stay alive by any means necessary?
No. Other than that, no.
You have to survive. No. You have to. You have the cure for AIDS in your backpack.
No.
So you would rather doom people to death by AIDS?
I can't do it.
Super AIDS.
I can't do it. I really hate you right now. I can't do it.
Not even if your poor wife has contracted super double AIDS and you have the cure in your backpack, but you're snowed.
Gonorrhea.
That's right. That's the worst.
Don't do that. No.
I'm just laying out.
That is probably the one and only scenario that I would. That as long as I could, if I felt that if by doing it I would absolutely survive long enough to save her, then yes. But that is an absolutely impossible scenario.
Such a hypocrite.
I fucking hate you. I knew that was coming. I knew it. Bastard.
So just say you're going to eat people because you just proved that you're a dirty, dirty liar and you're just going to eat them anyways. Oh, my soul. Shut up.
Shut up. Next topic. Fuck.
Would you rather take a $1 million buyout or you get $1,000 a day up until the day you say oops?
Oh.
Knowing full well you're a Canadian. And that word is considered by law. You have to say that.
And I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll take the money and run. Take the million and run.
All right.
Yeah. Take the million and run because there's no friggin' way.
I don't think a single Canadian can go 24 hours.
I'm going to be trying to watch very carefully.
I caught myself.
I'm going to be watching for myself, but I'm going to watch for my coworkers.
Oh yeah.
I work with 4 women.
Yep. I read that thing that would you rather? And I was going like, $1 million, $1,000 a day until I say oops. And then I fucking bumped into a table and knocked something over. And I said oops. And I went, fuck. I didn't even last 2 hours. 2 hours. And I'm out of the game.
I'll tell you how long I last. I'll keep a close eye out over the next couple of days to see how long I can go.
Yeah.
At least in a 2 to 3 day stretch. See if I can last that long. It comes out
I
really hope I fucking remember this.
No, you're not going to.
Oh, you'd be surprised what retains.
Oh, all right. Okay. But like I said, when I read, this was fresh in my mind. Okay, don't say the word oops. And you get $1,000 a day. And it came out. Boom.
Yep.
It was like, I didn't even mean for it to come out, but it was a sound that came out of my body and went, I'm out.
Oops and sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guarantee you sorry's in that same category.
Well, it was, I saw somebody posted a meme on Facebook and it made me laugh so hard because it was so true. The meme it had, in air quotes, it had oop. And beneath it goes, that's the sound you hear before Canadians say they're sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Oop and oops. Okay, I got to include oop as well.
Yeah, I think oop is just a shortening of oops.
Okay.
So it's still...
I'm going to take them both. I'll be watching carefully for both.
Yeah, because those 2 words... You're leaving off an S. So it's close enough to
Judges?
make
Judges say yes.
Yeah,
It's
judges,
included.
the
Okay.
Russian judge. Fuck you, Russian. Fucking assholes. That's a good beer. The problem is, it's only a fall winter beer. Once it starts to get warm, they take it away.
Oh, yeah.
The bastards.
See, I don't have that problem.
Born from small batch. Bursting with complex layered notes of vanilla and white chocolate with caramel malt aromas. Fuck yeah.
Okay, even though my opinion of him has changed ever since I found the story, some backstory, Dennis Leary
Yes.
has a bit about flavored beer. Because he said, like, his brother-in-law bought him a Sam Adams Christmas beer dispenser.
I know this
It's
bit.
6 different flavors.
Yeah, I know this
And he says, "Okay, thank you. Just put it in the back of the fridge. Put it in the back of the fridge. I'll forget about it." Okay. And then he goes, and then sure enough, it's like 2 months later. I'm watching the hockey game. We're in the playoffs.
Out of beer.
And, my beer's empty. We almost scored. I reach. I see a beer in the corner of my eye. I reach. I drink. We almost scored. I take a drink and cranberry ale.
It's a great bit.
They don't go together, folks. One's for curing your urinary tract infection, and the other gets you drunk.
Yep. You combine the two, you get a drunk with a clean urinary tract.
I do agree with Leary on this. My experience with beer is limited. I admit that. Okay, but
You're a Smirnoff Ice.
I
fella.
used to be. I try to steer away from those now.
Why? Mocking? You got mocked too hard?
No, it's more a lemonade thing. I love lemonade, but it really starts to get to me. It's more, and plus they're really sugary unless I can get the lights, and those only come in a can and they have a tinny taste. And, I know.
Fucking first world fucking problems if they're.
I know. I'm a convert. I usually end up bringing some Jack and go Jack and Coke.
Look at you.
You converted me.
Look at that. Your testicles fell and
I do still have the odd other things once in a while, but I do try to go for the Jack and Coke when I
Shirley
can.
Temple.
No, you know what? I that's not true. I forgot. I do have one other drink that's usually my go-to. Summersby's. I do like the apple cider ales, or apple cider, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, ale or cider.
Sparkling cider.
Sparkling
Yeah,
cider.
I do like those.
Yeah, that's not totally offensive. So
Yeah, that's usually my go-to for like on a hot summer. In the hot summer,
yes,
that's usually my go-to.
yeah, I can see that. Yep.
Man, I honestly don't know where we've been. I'll be able to listen to this one and not know what's coming next.
No, that's true. It's like I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, would you rather?
I may become our biggest fan. I'll be our own biggest fan.
I'm a Mog. My own best friend.
I just watched that last week.
I know. I gotta watch that again too. Anyways, would you rather poop all your favorite foods and have it still be edible, or pee out all your favorite drinks and it still be edible? They're all combined, but you can all taste them. Poop or pee?
It's a disgusting choice to have to make, but probably go with the pee.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a foodie, though.
Yeah, but it's still coming out of my ass. I think psychologically I just can't get past. It's easier for me to get past the piss than it is to get past the shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just, I'm not into the whole golden shower thing, but it's a lot less frightening than, what's it called? Scheisse essen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's how I feel. Oh my God. I am so sorry.
We are learning so much about Jason today. This is, like I said,
Jason's going to be learning a lot about Jason.
like I said, this is a very special episode of Dispatches from Headquarters, available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, YouTube. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
We have Twitter.
I got Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
So at IML5292. That gets you into the Twitter funness. Can you actually see your watch?
7:57.
I know. I have a clock right here.
You asked. I proved it. I could see it.
It's right here. No, I'm not going to expose my computer to you.
No, I'm not asking you to. You asked if I could see my watch.
Yeah.
And I proved that I could.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Them fighting words.
Really? In that condition, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's go across the street and settle this.
You had the bike racks after school.
Yeah. Oh, man, you can get some bike racks.
Anyways. Hey,
What?
was there a new NWA Power?
Yeah, today.
I thought it came in on Mondays.
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't see it.
That's right.
Okay. I haven't watched BTE this week yet either.
It ain't water, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I don't.
Did you see the Halloween?
No.
The Halloween special they put out last week?
I did not.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It starts off animated.
Really?
Animated like toys. It's like the beginning of Toy Story 1, but it's the wrestlers. It's like a kid playing with like wrestling dolls.
Oh,
Like you remember
okay.
the big rubber WWE
yeah.
those,
Yeah, yeah.
but with AEW guys or with the BTE guys. Yeah, it's that was pretty fun. But then it keeps going and it gets weirder.
Keep going.
I can't remember right now. I just know it gets really weird.
All right.
It's all movie parody, like parodying something
Okay.
as they go.
All right.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Anything else?
I can't remember. There was something else I wanted to mention, but I don't even remember. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't.
No.
So it'll come to me.
Was it
someday.
was it pop culture related?
Probably. That's all I talk about.
Oh, that's true too. That's true too.
I don't know. I don't remember. Did you hear what happened to Kevin down in Texas? They're doing the Reboot Roadshow right now.
Yes.
And so they were in, I can't remember where, but it was in Texas.
Yeah.
He's in the hotel. He goes and does the show.
Yeah.
He comes back. He can't get into his room. So he'd already spent the previous night there. Hadn't checked out yet.
Okay.
He can't get into his room. They resold his room
What?
with his stuff still in it.
Oh, what?
Now, I didn't see anything further because I think that he posted that. I think it was yesterday, and I haven't checked to see any update. Like, did he get his stuff or whatever? I'm sure the story's I'm sure he'll be talking about the story.
Oh.
You know, Kevin. But
Well, they said it's going to be another one of those Too Fat to Fly
probably
episodes.
he's like, have anybody ever heard of this? Like,
Well,
what place can resell a room while the tenant is still there?
that's weird. Okay, the closest thing I can come to that is close to a decade ago. I went to a hotel cleansing party kind of thing, and this was like a legit old murder motel kind of thing.
Okay.
And when I checked into my room, I went through everything just to see what was there, and other people's clothes were still in the drawers. The friends that I went with, they went into their room. There were still quadruple in the room that they got. Yeah. So I can commiserate with Kevin about
Wow.
getting your room.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something else.
That's crazy.
No, by no stretch of the imagination was the place that I was staying in the quality of the place Kevin was staying in.
Sure.
But I think it happens more often than most people
I've never
think.
ever heard of that before. So
This is like, well, this place that I was in was a completely different story altogether. But yeah, I can't see a place like the place that Kevin would stay in fucking up that bad, where they sell off the room with the stuff still in it.
yeah.
Now, okay, would you go through his stuff? You check into a hotel, you and Crystal.
And we walk in and there's somebody's luggage sitting there.
There's somebody's luggage sitting there. There's like a laptop sitting on a table. There's a big bag of weed.
Yoink.
Yoink, yeah. that was a beach ball. So
No, I'd probably be calling down to the desk saying, hello, there's stuff here. Like that's probably what I would do.
Yeah.
I am more honest that way.
well, you still have your soul in it.
Yep.
Okay.
Always
Circle all the way back to this again. What are you looking? What the fuck?
I felt something buzz or something.
You're buzzed.
Well, yeah.
You're the one sitting. You're full of sugar and marijuana. So
Yeah. I think the sugar's starting to kick in. My eyes just opened up a little bit more.
well, I see that. Huh?
Not for long.
Oh, you
Anyways.
got to get past. Oh,
I saw Joker.
and
If you put any stock in it, which I don't really, give Joaquin Phoenix the Oscar now.
he will be nominated for sure.
No, just give
For
it to him
sure.
now. Give it to him now.
No, but he will be nominated. Now, will a comic book movie ever win an Oscar?
Heath Ledger did.
For his Joker?
Yeah.
Well, he died. So it was
Well, that's been the question.
posthumously.
That's the question. People ask all the time. Posthumously.
Posthumously.
That's been the question. Would Heath Ledger have won the Oscar?
Nope.
Had he not died?
Nope.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I disagree.
The Oscar committee threw his family a bone while his bones rotted in the casket.
You know what? Yeah, what am I saying? I know the Oscars. I don't really mean shit. But,
No.
You know, it's not a true. It's no. So
It's not a contest.
So I retract that.
No.
Yeah, no.
But he said Joaquin will be nominated. He won't win
I'd
it.
be curious to see who he's up against to really see if I've watched any of it because I usually don't.
Daniel Day-Lewis always wins.
Actually, no, he doesn't. But I think he is one of the most nominated, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. I'd like to know who he'd be up against. I'd actually want to compare that. But
Okay.
mesmerizing performance.
What did you think about the scene with the little person in his apartment?
That
Wasn't that just a hair raising?
yes. What is he? Is he?
Yeah.
You know.
When the little dude went to try to open the door, and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
I actually expected to see that.
Yeah.
Because I saw him put the chain on.
Pretty much when they make something blatant like that, it now becomes a plot point. So it was a.
Now, I want to be really careful here, so please help with this. I don't want to spoil. There's a couple big spoilers that I don't want to say, so I don't know if we should talk much further. I loved the whole movie.
Yeah.
There are some scenes in there that are going to become truly iconic, not just the friggin' stairway scene.
That was really okay. It was visual.
Yes.
But it wasn't groundbreaking or anything.
No. It's because of the history of the song.
Yeah.
And the artist of that song.
Yeah. The one scene that really stuck out to me is when he was pulling his shoes when he was like sitting at his locker, and you could see how emaciated he was.
Yeah.
And when he's just struggling with that shoe, I'm just like, this is machinist territory or beyond.
I never did see that movie, but I do agree with you with that. That's a pretty like strong image.
Yeah.
When he's yanking out, because to me, I see it as he looks frail, but look at the rage that's ready to come. You know, that's what that said to me.
That makes sense.
But I think, and I this is trouble right now with my current state, but I want to say it's the scene when he locks himself in that bathroom after the subway.
Yes.
And his whole little Tai Chi thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
really,
I think that was him trying to center himself the best way that he knew how. Mm-hmm. And it didn't quite work because he's still completely unhinged at this point in time. So
it worked, but it wasn't like a full.
No, it was
just burning, it pulled him back enough.
Yeah, it was burning off some of the energy.
Yeah.
And it was another just memorable scene.
It's the scene, if you've seen it, I don't know if it's in the poster or whatever, where the image, you see it in the trailers, I know, where he's bending backwards basically and his face is directly under the light.
Yes.
It's that scene.
Yeah.
And just, like I said, the whole performance is mesmerizing. Mm-hmm. That's the scene that comes to mind that really stuck with me the most. Because to me, that was where he was now starting to embrace. He was starting to embrace where his insanity will take him.
Okay. I get that.
That to me was his first step, because it happened. What happened on the subway happened.
Yeah.
Okay. He's terrified. But as soon as he found solitude, he processed it. The terror started becoming something else.
Strength.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It became strength. It became his armor.
And that's where, because to me, that's the scene where he takes that first step down that path. He was struggling with it. He was dancing along the cliff edge, and then he found a staircase.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, once he started down the spiral, he did not stop.
No, but he didn't go fast though. He
controlled his descent.
Exactly.
And that in and of itself right there is a pretty scary thought. Mm-hmm. Because when we talked about the juxtaposition between him, Joker, and Michael Myers like just fell off a cliff.
Yes.
And listen, the Joker
saunters his way down.
Oh, yeah. He enjoyed
that stairway scene.
Trip.
That's what the stairway scene was representing.
Yeah. He enjoyed that trip down.
Yes.
And the further down he went, the stronger he became.
I think I could probably a good analogy for it might be the experience of going down a water slide. At first you get that little rush of, and then you really start to move, and you start to enjoy it.
You move into the corners.
Yeah. Once that initial shock of, okay, I'm moving fast.
Yeah.
Then you're back in that. That's the best analogy to describe it.
I think that is a real apt analogy. Now, the controversy about that, where they're talking about all the violence and the white, air quoting the white power thing of it all, like the dude had a black girlfriend. There was no racial
Nope.
overtones in this.
No.
The people that he killed, all white dudes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand the racial controversy that everybody. But again, this is mainstream critics that are trying to drum up all this problem for this movie.
Yeah.
And everybody that has seen it, they didn't see what these critics say they saw. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I got political last episode and people didn't listen to the episode, so I'm not going to worry about that. But would you see it again?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, to me that's a couple more times I got to watch that one. And then when it comes out on disc, I'm going to watch it as well.
Yeah, I as often as I can get to the theater, I probably won't see it again in the theater, but I'll be anxiously waiting for it to drop for home.
Yep.
So, yes, because that one will probably be in rotation for me.
Cool. Yeah, I liked it too. I'm looking forward to taking
his
it
performance is. I think my dad's gonna really like it.
Really?
Yeah. My dad watches movies. He's really fully drawn to.
Yep.
He did get into the Marvel saga, so he does like that stuff a little more. But I think he'll like the aspect of this one because it's not a comic book movie.
Yep.
If anything, it's a bit more of a. I guess it's based on a comic book, but they're
based on a comic book character.
Yes,
and the parallels of the talk show come right from the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
It's like when I first saw this, I went, wow, they're going to do it. And then it was, but it wasn't the Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely an homage to. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So like right down to Dr. Ruth being the guest and stuff like that.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. And I thought, I wasn't sure how De Niro was going to be. He was De Niro. He was great.
Yep. Well, like I said, there hasn't been too many roles that I can think of that De Niro hasn't really done well in.
Right.
So
I honestly, I'm hard pressed to find anything about Joker that I did not like. Like, I thought, what really stood out to me, and this is not something that usually I gravitate to or notice a whole lot of, the score. A lot of loud and heavy string scoring.
I think,
and that sound is so perfectly suited to back a descent into madness.
Yeah, because it puts you on edge and it's jarring.
Yes.
And I agree with you with that
score was fantastic.
Yeah. More Oscars.
Oh, it's gonna be a leading contender, I think.
I'll wait and see. I don't care, but
I don't put stock into it. I really don't. Like I said, I haven't seen most of the Oscar nominated movies, and I already did this rant on the Madhouse. Okay, but I want to get into it just a little bit again.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola.
Okay. Two of the greatest directors on the planet.
Yep, that have tried to tear down the Marvel Cinematic Universe and comic book movies of its ilk. Scorsese flat out said in an interview that those movies are not cinema. They're not cinema, and they're ruining a genre or something along the. But he flat out said they're not cinema, and Francis Ford Coppola agreed with him.
Well,
you know what that tells me?
They're right.
No,
What?
that they're jealous because they're jealous. They're jealous because everybody's talking about more of those types of movies and not their movies.
Okay. I'm going to go with the phrase lowest common denominator when it comes to Marvel movies.
I don't know. They've had intriguing stories and top-notch acting. That's another, Robert Downey Jr. better be fucking nominated.
He's not going to be nominated.
He should be, though.
Okay. Again, we've always established that you don't care about what the Oscar committee says.
Right.
So,
but this is the kind of thing, and if they do stuff like this, people will start to care about the Oscars again. Okay, if you acknowledge, because if the product warrants it,
if the Oscar committee gives the thing that I like, the things that I want them to give them, that means I'm going to put the Oscars back on the important shelf.
I do.
Damn it! Give me what I want. That's exactly what you're saying right now. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
I will put Joaquin Phoenix's performance as Joker and Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Tony Stark in Endgame, and pretty much everyone, but Endgame particularly for this year.
I didn't care for Endgame.
That aside, his performance in that, so Downey Jr., Joaquin Phoenix, and whatever Daniel Day-Lewis did this year, because he's going to be nominated. I would put them up there, and any one of those should win. Period. I would personally give the edge to Joaquin Phoenix, but it's a very, very, very close race.
I watched Infinity Gauntlet 5 times. I've watched Endgame once. To me, I said they put all their eggs in the basket, and it worked better in Infinity Gauntlet than it did in Endgame.
No, a lot of people don't agree with that sentiment. I'm one of them. I loved Endgame. I've watched.
What do you love about it?
Just how everything came together. I liked how they presented it, but they didn't follow a formula that they could have followed, that they have used many times. They could have went that route, and they didn't. They took it. They went a slightly different way with it. Because Infinity War was much darker, because it was.
Yeah.
Because of that, it was like their Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So they had to return to the Jedi.
Best movie ever made.
They had to return to the Jedi out of it, so they had to turn on the fun factor. Lighten the mood a little bit more while still having the tone, having the surprises, giving us the end of the saga. They did it. And what they gave me works on every level.
For you.
For me. And that's what's important to me.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's what awards should be about.
Maybe.
People's Choice Awards, that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah.
I would think most artists probably put more stock in those ones.
If you really think artists care about what the little people think.
Well, the good ones do.
The good ones.
Yes.
Like
Ryan Reynolds?
He's closer to a little person than he is a megastar.
You give your fucking head a shake.
No.
Dude, you are so wrong.
No, I am not.
You're so wrong. So wrong.
He had... Okay. He did fucking Van Wilder before he got lucky with Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's closer to me and you than he is to fucking George Clooney.
Tom Hanks did Bosom Fucking Buddies.
Yeah. And I consider him closer to a fucking normal guy than a Hollywood megastar.
But he is a Hollywood megastar. That's just it. He's one of the good ones.
Okay, there's 2.
You know damn well there's more.
Like?
No, we're going to spend the rest of another hour just talking about that. No, moving on. Moving on.
What are we moving on to?
I don't know. Where were we? kind of a joker and all that stuff. Yes. So yeah, the blah 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 blah. And one other thing about Scorsese.
Yeah.
He had the chance to make that movie, and he turned it down.
Yeah, because he didn't think it was cinema.
He's an idiot.
Really?
Yeah.
So Scorsese isn't the greatest director on the planet?
No.
Why?
He's really good. I do enjoy some of his films. Absolutely.
Name one movie that Scorsese's made that's bombed.
Well, I don't know. I don't know all his movies, though. I don't know all his movies. But
so then, how can you say that
But they may not be bombs, but they still don't make the money that a Marvel movie does.
Is that what matters anymore?
That's what always matters in Hollywood.
Lowest common denominator.
That's what matters.
Okay. All right. We've established this is now idiocracy. Thank you for your vote in that direction, Jason. You've proven the idiocracy.
Drink Brondo. It's got electrolytes.
Exactly. They said you've proven the idiocracy is now firmly entrenched.
Fuck! Here comes President Camacho.
No, this is the way things are going to be from now on. This is our new normal.
You're heralding in the era of President.
You just
Camacho.
did. You did with your own words.
Yeah.
I tried to steer you away, but you like fucking Marvel's greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. All right, they make more money than everybody. Make them the president. That's you. Congratulations. You've doomed us all.
Are we done yet?
I guess we can be if you want.
I don't know. Do you got anything else? Do you have any other would you rathers?
No,
okay.
That one that Steph sent in, it was like, that's good. Everything else was just kind of off the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah, that was the spirit one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The Wendigo one.
The
cannibalism that you're all about.
Yes. Yep. Fuck you.
What?
Oh, God. If I don't remember this, it's going to be so fun to listen to. I honestly don't remember much of where we've been, so I apologize, folks, as this is unbearable. I really do. It's an interesting experiment. Let's just put it at that.
It has tickled me to know when to.
At least somebody's getting something out of it.
Walk down this road with you and just try and fucking trip you at every step of the way.
If for some strange reason you enjoy this.
I don't see how, but
I don't either. But if by some chance you do, please let us know. On Twitter or via the Facebook group and whatnot. Just throw us a message. Throw us an email. Let's go ahead. Email me. Count Beishy. COUNTBECHY @hotmail.com. What the hell? I'll take feedback. I need validation. Did I break you?
No, yes, you did. You tried to do social media and you fucking forgot everything about social media.
Are we on the Snapchat?
Oh, we're not on this.
Are we on the grammar nets?
Oh my god.
Dude, please tell me, are we on MySpace?
Yeah, we're on Tom's top 8.
Hey. Okay, I'm checking. If we're not on MySpace, we're gonna be.
It is still a thing.
I know, but it's used for like independent music promotion now. I think.
I don't think we count.
You know what? This is in that same vein of performance art. They may have a podcast section.
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Oh, come on. We got to go after the MySpace ducats. Oh, boy. Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry, folks.
Thanks for tuning in to Dispatches from Shed Quarters. This is Mike.
Jason.
We'll talk with you next week.
Bye. Sorry.
Oh God.